Hello there, Rene Brent from Rene Brent Hypnosis in Maitland, Florida. I'm a clinical hypnotherapist, a registered nurse for over 30 years, an instructor, 2 times bestseller, yada, yada, yada. But what I want to talk to you about today is something that I'm seeing a lot of issues with is sleep. I like to say this riddle, which is what does everybody want, but not many can get? Sleep. Sleep issues are a really indication that your subconscious mind is not being heard. You're not paying attention to your inner self, and you are too distracted. So let's talk about that. I like to say sleep begins in the morning when you wake up. So there are two types of problems with sleeping. Let's just call them issues with sleeping, which is people who just can't get to sleep at night. Their mind starts spinning as soon as their head sits on the pillow. That their mind starts spinning. That is one person, right? And the other one is people who fall asleep like a rock and do it, but wake up about 2 or 3 in the morning. So, generally speaking, I write about this in both of my books, How Big Is Your Butt and Breaking the Worry Agreement about sleep, is that if the only time you're listening to your subconscious mind is when you put a head on a pillow, it's going to talk to you then. And people who can't get to sleep generally are worried about the past. They're ruminating about the past, what someone said, what happened to them when they were in 5th grade, an old boyfriend, that sort of thing. And people who sleep and wake up at 2 or 3 in the morning start thinking about the future and anxiety and worst case scenarios and worry in the future. So both of them will get the mind spinning. When the mind spins, you create chemistry. Thoughts create chemistry. Chemistry, you feel it in your body, and away you go to the races. So there are several things that you can do, and I want to assure you that the people who wake up, this is a natural cycle. We all have what's called a circadian rhythm. We have just a natural rhythm in our body, and chemically rhythm and nutrients and all that kind of stuff, proteins, neurotransmitters. And around 2 or 3 in the morning, we wake up because our ancestors had to wake up, arouse around that time to stay safe. They had to scan the area, right? We had to scan for the negative so we could stay alive. So if you're a scanner of the negative, also know that you do it naturally, genetically, ancestrally, because they didn't scan for how great things were. They had to stay alive, so they had to understand. So if you're a scanner of the negative, know that. But also, if you're waking up at 2 and 3 in the morning, it's an indication of just a physical thing and easily to overcome. So now, when I said sleep starts in the morning, why do you think that is? Because if you wake up in the morning and you have a skill set, you have an awareness, you have clarity through the day to speak to your subconscious mind, to learn how to drop in and say, hey, I see you. I'm the boss, and this is how it's going today. Thank you, but no thank you. If you do that through the day, your mind is going to be quieter. The chemistry in your body is going to be quieter. You're going to need less things to quiet your mind down, like drinking, smoking, sleep medications, that sort of thing. And I want to stay up front. If you're on sleep medications, don't take yourself off sleep medications. You have to do that with the supervision of a medical professional, because it can be quite dangerous if you just say, I'm not taking my sleep meds now. You will have a rebound effect. So please know that. But you can learn to sleep naturally. I help my clients do it all the time. And one of that is by paying attention during the day. So one of the things that I want you to do is when you're waking up in the morning, you're in a natural hypnotic brainwave. Hypnosis is only a change in a brainwave. And when you're in that state, your arms are heavy, your eyes are closed, but you just so comfortable. This is you in a natural hypnotic state. So why not utilize this and give yourself a few minutes to talk to your subconscious mind about how you want your day to go. Listen, I want to feel this during the day. I want to eat healthy. Whatever your goal is, just have a conversation. Don't beat yourself up. Say, thank you. I know we're all working together today, and this is what we're going to do. And when I get to sleep at night, we're going to easily go to sleep. So you start your morning being the boss and talking to your subconscious mind about how it's going to go. Because if you do not do that, then you're on an emotional Groundhog's Day and you keep repeating the same stuff again and again and again. That adds to you not sleeping at night. There's no resolution, there's no clarity, there's no release. So do that through the day. The other thing I want you to do through the day is pay attention to this, your jaw. When we're in stress, when we're in fear, when we're trying to suppress emotion, we usually hold our breath and clench our jaw. So if you just get in the habit, set an alarm in the beginning so you can be conscious about it by just putting your hand here. And when you feel it, you're going to be surprised at how tight it is. So you relax your jaw, relax your tongue. That's a vagal nerve thing. That's a language center thing. And when you do that and take some breaths, guess what happens? Everything quiets down. So if you do that here in the morning, pre-program, through the day, relax your jaw, relax your jaw. If you meditate, drop in. I have a lot of free material for you at practicehappynow.com. You'll see the link below where you can just put in your email and you're going to get a link back with a link to my bonus page for my books. I want you to check it out. There's a sleep meditation. There's all kinds of techniques. This technique with the jaw and the tongue and breathing is called the Alpha Sequence. Please, please head over. It's my goal. It's my passion to get people sleeping again. We'll have a much happier environment, a much happy world if we all learn to sleep naturally again. So through the day, listening. Now, when you're going to sleep, you non-sleepers there, I understand it. I get it. It's frustrating when you can't sleep. I am certain around 5 o'clock or so, you're already wondering if you're not going to sleep. I'm going to say that again. You're wondering if you're not going to sleep. The brain is always listening, the subconscious. When you're worried about not sleeping, it's hearing not sleeping. And you're creating all the chemistry, the thought, actually the direction, the suggestion. All hypnosis is self-hypnosis. You're hypnotized by the fact that you can't sleep, and you're creating more and more of the same. So the chemistry of worry, in my new book, I talk about this a lot, about when you're in worry, you're elevating the chemistry of your body. Remember, thoughts, chemistry, physical. When you feel that, it also elevates your awareness and clarity, and it's harder to go to sleep when your chemistry is elevated. So when you're worrying about not sleeping, you're giving your subconscious mind an order. But also something that you're doing is you're causing the subconscious mind to pull back, which is something called the law of reverse effect. The harder you try consciously to do something, remember something, the further away the subconscious goes. And you need your subconscious mind in alignment, in comfort, in agreement to help you go to sleep at night. Sleep is so important physically, mentally, emotionally. We download so much. We exchange a really important chemistry when we're sleeping. So we really need that 6, 7, 8 hours, depending on you personally. So stop worrying about whether you're going to sleep. You need the subconscious right there with you in this journey. So, of course, I'm going to sleep. Thank you, subconscious, for letting me sleep. This is what you're telling yourself through the day. You're shifting your chemistry. You're shifting the suggestion you're giving your mind, your body, your heart. And also, you are creating belief in yourself that you can sleep. So do those things. Just those simple things right away, and you can, and get my sleep meditation on practicehappynow.com. That'll help you, kind of guide you into that. It's safe to sleep. If you wake up, I say all those kind of beautiful things in this meditation. So that is going to sleep. I hope it helps you. Need to sleep. The other thing is, if you wake up in the middle of the night, right? So there's lots of tips, don't use blue lights, blah, blah, blah. Everybody's different. This is all I'm going to say to you. If you like to watch TV and it helps you go to sleep and you sleep, then do it. If you like to read, then read. If you like to scroll through your phone and it doesn't keep you awake, then do it, right? So just start removing the things that may keep you awake. Now, So you can, when you wake up in the middle of the night, keep your mind quiet. If you do your work during the day, it's going to be more quiet. But something else is when you lay back in bed. I have times when my mind is very busy, and sometimes I'm so creative at 2 or 3 in the morning, and I'll just start writing something down. I keep a pad of paper at the bedside table, and I'll write something down, and I'll say, "Thank you, subconscious mind. Now let me go back to sleep." I've created incredible programs and techniques for my clients for healing. If I have an issue with something, wow, does it give me what I need if I open my eyes around 2 and 3 in the morning to get up and go to the bathroom. But if you start worrying about the next day, if you start worrying about your daughter or your son or your partner or your mom, you're going to start spinning in the chemistry that's going to keep you awake. When you elevate into fear or worry, you're moving into fight or flight, and anatomically, you cannot sleep when you're in fight or flight. The brain doesn't let you because you need to survive as a human being. We're all geared towards that. So just lay back in bed, relax your tongue and your jaw, breathe. If you get the meditation at practicehappynow.com, you'll learn how to do a countdown, how to stare at the ceiling, how to do some of those kind of things, and quiet yourself down. If you're really, really busy, get a pad of paper, write it all down, just write it down. And then ask your subconscious mind in agreement, right? Partnership, please let me find solutions for that while asleep. Put it down, quiet, take some breaths, and know it's safe for you to go to sleep. You're not going to find any problem solving. You're not going to do better in the morning if you don't sleep. So move into trust that your body and mind can and will sleep for you. That's what I have for now. I hope that you are all going to sleep like babies tonight. I am Rene Brent from Rene Brent Hypnosis. You can email me at reneebrenthypnosis.com. All the information is below. If you have any questions, check out practicehappynow.com. Get a lot of that free material, and I wish you well. Bye now.